Hello everyone, welcome to this partner interview session. My name is Sutender and I am the product marketing manager at Denodo for the EMEA and LATAM region. Today I have with me Jeffrey Novosek, Google Cloud Data and Analytics Lead at Accenture. Jeff, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Sutinder. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Before anything else, Jeff, I know Accenture is a giant technology service provider out there, but perhaps there are some people in our audience who may not know who Accenture is. Could you tell us who exactly Accenture is, what does it do, and in which industries and geographies does it operate in?
Certainly. So, yeah, Accenture is quite large. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, system integrator or an IT consulting company in the world. Not only IT, but business consulting, management consulting, you name it. Accenture provides an opinion, if you will. I think one of the things I love the most about working with Accenture is the opportunity to work with a wide variety of people, really interesting, intelligent, fascinating, from diverse backgrounds and all walks of life, and not only in Accenture but across the various clients I've had the privilege to work with. And I think this is mainly contributed to by the size of the company. Where you asked about our size. Accenture's 620,000 resources, operating across 120 countries and 40 industries. And the fact that we operate as one global network, it means if I don't have an answer to something, I can find somebody in the company who does, regardless of topic, from how to run and operate a business to implementing some of the newer technology concepts like quantum computing and blockchain. There's always someone here who's worked in the field and can help provide direction. It's an amazing place to work.
Exactly. So thanks a lot, Jeff, for that introduction. And as you said, you have like more than 600,000 resources. Probably there will not be any industry or a company that is sort of untouched from Accenture. So for our audience, could you give a glimpse into what are some of the success stories that you may have had when it comes to using data virtualization in the data management and analytics space?
Certainly. Yeah, so my role in the UK is leading the data and analytics for Google Cloud practice, specifically for Accenture Applied Intelligence. In my role, what I've found with most of our customers, and in particular with their journey to cloud, is a real struggle to bring all of their data and processes to one place and centralize it. And not really due to the technology. The cloud is pretty amazing and does what it says, but mainly due to the fact they struggle with moving the sheer number of data sources and processes over in a reasonable timeline. And this is where I began to work with Denodo and really looking at how data virtualization can help reduce the dependency on actually having to move the data and processes, and switch and focus the conversation more on how our clients start using the data. What value can they get out of it? Right now we're working together at one of our financial services clients here in the UK to demonstrate that reduction in time clients can make in their journey to cloud, and how quickly they can get up and running, doing more of the value add work everyone wants to do.
Exactly. And I would assume that a lot of people in our audience gonna sort of relate to those concerns in the data management space. The theme of this year's DataFest, as you may know, is centered around logical data fabric. How do you personally see the concept of logical data fabric in the evolving data management and analytics space? Yeah.
It's a good question. It's tricky. I think if you ask 5 different people, you'll end up with 5 different answers. So that being said, I think at the core of a logical data fabric is exactly what we were talking about in the previous question, is using DV to connect all of your horizontals or sources of data into data domains. Whether it be customer or sales or HR or legal, all of these areas, whatever domains particular to your line of business. And then there are the verticals or the metrics, the KPIs or the insights, which can be calculated or shared across these data domains. So that creates the logical data fabric with one layer being domain-specific data and the perpendicular layer being the information one can derive from the combining of domain-specific data. And it's this result of these two layers working in combination which enables a company to truly be data-driven.
Exactly. Yeah. So that is something also that we actually see across our customer portfolio as well. So I'm sure Accenture is going to present at the DataFest. So could you tell us who is going to present, what is the session going to be about, and when is the session?
Sure. So certainly I may be biased, but I hope you listen to my session. I think it's on day 2. My topic is on migration to the cloud and overcoming myths to become truly data-driven. It's a fun session. There's some truly great examples of what not to do in the cloud and where people tend to get misled in their journey to cloud. Think of me as a Sherpa guiding you to the top of cloud Mount Everest. Except in our journey, it's not cold, and so I hope you'll give it a listen and enjoy the discussion.
I'm sure it's going to be an interesting session for our audience. So thank you, Jeff. Thanks a lot for your time. I wish you the best with your session and enjoy the rest of the event. Thanks a lot.
Great. Thanks, Tinder. See everyone there.